Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Is that gonna be our thing now?
I don't know.
Hey everybody, it's Alora and Dustin.
Oh.
And today we're going to talk about basically who we are and why we decided to live in an RV and travel the country.
Yes. So let me tell you how we came to be where we are now. This all started with us trying to save money.
Because we wanted to buy a house, really. It was, and now we're doing like the complete opposite. But yeah, I think we wanted to save up for a house, and it was really hard because like when you're paying bills and everything, you just end up living paycheck to paycheck.
That's how we got here. We wanted to save money, and you know, Laura got to a point she wanted to save money so bad she was thinking about trying to live in her car.
Well, I watched a few like videos on YouTube where I saw people were like living in their car and taking showers in the gym and stuff like that, and I mean, it just made sense to me that that's how you could save money like fast. So I did bring that up to Dustin, and he was like,
no,
100% against that.
It was very much no.
And I also have this kind of like FOMO, like fear of missing out, and with the car situation, wanting to live in my car, I was just like really like I just wanted to have that experience, which is kind of crazy, but
it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I told her no, and she.
Do you remember when you told me no? You said go. You said we got into a big fight about it, and he told me to go live in your car, get what you need on Amazon, go live in your car for 3 days, and you know, I'm okay with that. And I don't know why, but like having someone tell me like it was okay to do that,
she didn't want to do it no more.
I was like, nah,
it's
okay. Not cool. Not cool anymore.
But yeah, so that's where it started, and then from there we started talking about, you know, how can we save money? What can we do? Do we need to get into a house? And then she runs across all these videos. Like, who's the first one you watched?
The first person I started watching was Timothy Ward. Tim, if you're watching, I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, back with another video.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But actually, you know what? Before I watched Tim's video, which was a video about seasonal work, I actually went on Google. You know what? This video is all out of whack. Because the RV thing, we didn't come to live in the RV to save up for a house, which was the original plan with like moving into my car. I think around the time I wanted to move into my car was when I took my first trip out west, and I went to New Mexico and just saw, you know, I went hiking and just like experienced like the desert for the first time. And that was when I was like, I want to go out west more, and I want to just like experience something other than the East Coast, because this is I've only lived on the East Coast. Dustin, you've only lived in this state your whole life.
North Carolina.
Yeah, so after that was when I came back from New Mexico, and Dustin didn't go, but then we went to Arizona later, and like, you love the desert too, right?
Yeah, it was really nice out there. If you've never been, you should probably go out there. It's really neat.
It's like a whole new world, kind of. But when I came back, that was when I really started getting like wanderlust, which led me to Googling like how do you travel cheap, or I've always been interested in like working from place to place. And like, I remember even before I knew that people actually did this, I was like, why don't people just like hitchhike and work place to place? Like, why isn't that more of a thing? And then I found Coolworks.com, which is a really cool website to find new jobs. And then they have like a section in it that has journal, and it has like people's like testimonies of Coolworks. That's when I saw Tim's little blog on there. And then when I when I went on YouTube and looked up Coolworks, then I saw all of his videos, and I was like, hey, he was like posted on their website. And yeah, I just started learning about seasonal work from the website, different websites, and different people on YouTube. And I brought it up to you, and how did you feel about that?
I think I was still kind of like no. And then over time we watched the videos and we looked at RVs, and then it got to be where it seemed like a really good idea to go out there and do something different. I mean,
yeah. It seemed like less like a pipe dream, Where like
Yeah.
a lot of people, when we brought it up, well, probably about 50% of the people, they were just like, well, how do you do that? How is that actually going to work? You know, it's good in theory, but... And I was like, a lot of people actually do it. So it has to work.
So back on like how I kind of got into the mindset that we were actually going to go, you know, when she brought it up, I was really like kind of like no. And then, you know, over time, just watching the videos, going out and looking at them and just really seeing that there were campers that would really suit us, and that, you know, you're sick of your job, or you don't want to be here anymore. You don't want to be in a certain place forever. There's a lot of people, especially in our county, that like may never leave this county.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to stay in place, you can do that. That's good. That's what you want. But, you know, a piece of me wanted to go see other things, and this was a really good opportunity to do it. So, yeah. So, at first, I really didn't want to do this, but as we got closer to it, it really kind of like, this was an opportunity. It was me trying to fight, doing something fun that seemed a little scary. You got to kind of confront those boundaries or push those boundaries back.
So... basically, when we found like this way of life, we were living in our townhouse, and Dustin, how long have you been working at your job?
Like 9 years. I work in retail, like as a sales specialist.
And I've been working in the school system. This is my 5th school year as a custodian, and this is the longest job that I've ever had. Dustin, I think you've only worked like 2 or 3 jobs before, right?
And so I've pretty much always worked retail with the exception of one job.
Yeah.
So it just feels like a lot of the same.
We're kind of opposite, like in the way of like how we, well, I don't know if your views changed on like working and working your way up the ladder, but I've always been more like that just wasn't important to me. It wasn't like a priority to move up anywhere, just as long as like I was happy doing what I was doing, which is one of the reasons why like this channel is called Living to Be Happy, because for me, if I'm not doing something every day that makes me happy, it's just not worth it to me. But really the thing that just always drives me to do different jobs is just like, first of all, I really like learning new things. If I do something and there's no way to learn something new, like I get really bored, and then it just becomes way too monotonous for me to just go on. Like it's almost like it sounds so bad, I get like this hatred for my job in my heart, and I just dread going there, and it's just simply because it's boring, you know? Like it's not stimulating my mind, and I just become miserable.
For anybody that works retail out there, you know exactly what she's talking about, but you're trained to hold it down.
Yeah.
You know what she's saying, but you just hold that junk back.
I just think it's not really like the way to live your life. And as long as you're doing things that bring you joy, you won't have any regrets.
So after we visited quite a few like camper dealerships, we started doing our Googling, you know, trying to figure out what our jobs are going to be. How are we going to provide for ourselves on the road? Mm-hmm. She already brought up Coolworks. There's some other websites, and there's a lot of opportunity if you just look for it.
Coolworks is really cool because you can search through categories, and I might put like a screen recording of me going through like what it would look like if you use your phone on the website. If it's not on here, I couldn't figure it out. But basically, it's pretty self-explanatory when you go on the website. You can search categories. So if you're living in an RV like us, there's a category just for jobs that have RV spaces, which is really great because, I mean, we're not hooked up to solar right now. We want to be in the future, but we need
a place to plug up.
Yeah, because especially like in the summertime, and
it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, we need, you know,
really
the
hot.
AC for Layla, and just our comforts that we have right here. When we have solar, we'll have those comforts, but
some of them. We won't have all of them, but we'll have some of them.
Yeah, we'll be limited on it, but yeah. So you can search for the jobs that have RV spaces, and basically, we're about to go on our first job, as long as this virus doesn't
just knock it out.
Yeah, knock it out of the way. But
just a side note, like, this is the scariest time I think we could leave.
Yeah.
If you really sit and think about it, like, it's very tempting to go right back into the mindset.
Yeah.
Of staying steady right now. In the next couple weeks, we may have to make a decision that we don't want to if it gets bad.
Yeah, we canceled our wedding in Vegas over this, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But we've been working, 2 years to come to this point, and it would just be a shame to cancel all this. I think it'll be okay. I'm trying to, good vibes out.
we have to stay in reality with it, but it's yeah, nobody wants to. I don't want to cancel this. Like everybody. It'll look like I backstepped all the way back out of it,
This is like our life savings right here.
Well, this is our life,
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, this is what we got. Like our little life together, me, her, and Layla. Like this is what we've got so far.
Yeah.
And we don't want to end up, making decisions that's going to hurt us in the long run. Like not showing up for a job.
Yeah.
That doesn't look very good. So.
It's pretty scary right now, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I don't want to. Okay. I don't want to hang on to talk about that so much, but it is scary, especially right now. Try to get a seasonal job when this blows over. It'll be a lot better, I bet. But yeah, when you go on there, if you live in an RV like us, and even some jobs, because we had a few interviews, and some jobs said that people bring their buses too. So if you have a bus conversion, you could. It'll probably be a little bit harder to get an RV spot. Just because I think people are a little bit more biased about that, but or like older campers, people are biased about it, but you just have to ask them. But yeah, you get like discounted hookups, free food, or cheap food, and they just have a lot of benefits working in these places. And on top of that, there's a lot of places that are like national parks, or like they're kind of like touristy spots that, like, if you were going on vacation, these are the places that you would want to go to. So it's really cool to have the opportunity to kind of like take a vacation in a way, but also work.
Not lose everything while you're there. So yeah, we both got jobs in Glacier National Park. Not in the park, I guess, but near.
Yeah, we're in the park.
Oh, we're in the park?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't read my whole thing very well. But yeah, so we got jobs in the park, and we'll be doing just some work there. We'll be there for a couple months. I think we have a contract for around 3 months. So we got jobs, and it is exciting. When we first got them, we had a phone interview. We all, you had to talk to a lady. She was really nice. She asked us some questions, and we kind of qualified for the position well. We weren't the youngest people that applied, and we had years of experience working. So yeah, we worked out a little bit better than we thought maybe we were going to start out. Mm-hmm. So we were really blessed with that.
Yeah. So that's kind of our plans for traveling and living in a camper, and just it's gonna be really great for me, because I get bored after a few months. I'm bored, but I'm really looking forward to meeting the just people there and making friends and stuff. I think it's gonna be cool to make friends all over. That's
kind of one of the things I'm excited about, to meet people from all over. It won't be but a short time with them, but you might find somebody that, hey, you're a really cool dude, or you're a really cool couple, or...
Yeah. And then you never know, it could be like years later, and then we end up working another seasonal job together, and it's like, oh my god, what's up? So it's kind of cool that there's actually like a big community of seasonal workers and, things like that.
So yeah, we got jobs. We're planning on leaving. We plan on going and doing this. If you'd like to watch, please watch. If you don't, just go away. I don't care.
Come along.
Come with us though.
But yeah, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any ideas or like questions of what we can make a video on, just like comment down below and we'll make a video on it. And don't forget to subscribe. So when you see these like videos down here, maybe just one video, that's probably the last video that we had, and then there's going to be a picture of Layla, and you can click the picture of Layla.
Face. Oh.
Yeah, Layla's face.
Layla's face.
And that's how you can subscribe, or just click the regular subscribe button. Bye!
Bye.